And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Take a look at the Mavericks. They're good enough for 8th place in the conference right now, looking to hold on to that. And, of course, Sacramento, a game and a half out.
And checking in on Sacramento, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Zach LaVine is out there with Malik Monk. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. And for Dallas, Irving on the wing along with Thompson. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. Here's Monk. So Clark, when you look at the MVP voting over the last few years, it has been dominated by the big men. Especially 7-footers.
Yeah, pretty unique, right? For years, 7-footers didn't get much MVP love, and this stuff is somewhat cyclical, as you know, Kevin. Big shifts happen, like the talk of getting rid of conferences because the West was too strong once upon a time. That conversation and narrative flipped, too, so I think, again, cyclical stuff happens in this league.
And the rejection by Gafford. Down low. Here's Washington. He can't get it to go. Murray with the defensive effort. With the teardrop, and LaVine lays it in.
Nice touch on the floater. Another tool that LaVine's developed. I mean, he's becoming a better all-around scorer for sure.
Now, here is Irving. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Sabonis' screen on Dinwiddie. Monk for 3. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, you can see Monk's growth in operating in the pick and roll, getting better at taking advantage of what's available.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Here's Murray. Spencer Dinwiddie picking up that last basket. DeRozan passes to Sabonis. Shoots over Gafford. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist from DeRozan.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Outside Irving. Here's Thompson. Gafford passes to Irving. And Gafford throws it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's LaVine. The Mavericks making the shot. Shot clock at 6. No good with the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Thompson. Last game we saw him score 13. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
The first one falls. Clark, Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. And I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on a season, and a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9", and 7-foot guys. Special.
And it's DeRozan missing.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Davis with a screen on Levine. And on the way from Irving for three. Drops in the tray. Irving's got 7 points.
You got to run Kyrie off that line. If you let him get comfortable and find his shot from behind the arc, it's a wrap.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll. I can guard the post. I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. And the shot goes down. Irving's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Outside DeRozan. Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. Inside. Outside for Murray. And the 3 off target.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And they call an illegal screen here. And here we have a rundown of the players you don't want on you when you're putting up a shot. The leaders in blocks over the last month. You take a look at Gafford, 2nd in the NBA, a great defender.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Prosper's checked in, and it's Marshall in for Irving. Carter, he's checked in for the Kings. Outside DeRozan. There's the triple. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed.
That's DeRozan's go-to. I mean, he's as deadly as they get with the catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Outside, Davis. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Davis, it's hauled in by the Kings. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And DeRozan kicks to Ellis. To the inside. Outside for Murray. Ellis outside. Pass to Murray. Carter left side. Nailed from three-point land.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. The Kings on top, leading by just 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
The Mavericks trailer. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Dante Exum is out there with Williams. Then there's Washington. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Marshall in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Launches a three. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Sacramento Kings. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Plays it up off the glass. Levine's got his second basket.
Levine just going to work. Talented. Finishing inside.
Pass to Marshall. Washington with the screen on Ellis. Now Marshall. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. And here's Washington outside. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Kings leading now by 4. Levine can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Edwards passes to Exum. Outside, Davis. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates.
Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
And that one is off.
His shot's it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Davis using his size.
This is why they feed Davis inside. I mean, they know how much of a beast he is down there, and he eats good.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. On the Mavericks with some changes. Daniel Gafford comes in for Dwight Powell, and Irving subbed in for Christie. Monk against Irving. Monk with the bounce pass. Sabonis, the pass to Ellis. And the layup is good. Ellis has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, you know, Sabonis has really developed into an outstanding player, unselfish. He loves to pass the ball and get his teammates involved.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, he has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Irving against Monk. Pass to Gafford. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The 3 from Davis. Another 3 for Dallas.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now, Kevin, it's about advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough.
That falls. Great assist by Marshall. Now it's a 3-point Maverick lead. And so Monk will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Ellis in the post. He's defended by Exum. Here's LaRavia. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Davis. Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
The first free throw is good. And the Mavericks with some changes. Washington's checked in for Anthony Davis. Thompson comes in for Marshall. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Exum. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Kings. Carter comes in for Ellis. He's off on the second.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Mavs owner Mark Cuban taking in the home game with us here tonight.
And I'm sure he's liking what he's seeing from his guys. One of the more visible owners in the league. Cuban is always ready to show love for his team.
And the first one drops. Levine's checked in for Sacramento. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:12 left in the first half of basketball. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Irving. For the screen on Levine. Irving kicks to Gafford. 4 on the clock, and he sinks the layup. Gafford's got the lead up to 5 now for Dallas.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Pass to Sabonis. And here's DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. DeRozan's got his second bucket of the night.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
Irving can't hit. Monk for 3, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Mavericks lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. They're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, everybody. Right off the bat, let's see which games are still to come tonight. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, I'm looking at Shaq's head, and it's really that wax he put on his head. Oh, my God, it's just glaring in my eyes.
Well, it deflects away the haters like you, Kenny. Glad to know it's working.
You have any extra, biggin?
You don't need it, Ernie. You always shine.
Moving on. The Mavs find themselves in a battle. Close matchup so far.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Mavericks leading by 3. On the court right now for the Kings, DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Malik Monk out there with Levine, and it's Sabonis in at the center position. It's good.
Kyrie going to work from the mid-range is a thing of beauty. Such a skilled offensive player.
Murray is screen on Thompson. DeRozan dishes to Levine. Monk outside. Washington against Murray. Here's Sabonis, and the rejection by Gafford.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
The Kings trail by 5. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Dinwiddie against Levine. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket.
You know, guys, I like the way Dinwiddie uses his body and strength. I mean, he doesn't have a problem overcoming physical defense.
Pass to DeRozan. Sabonis' screen on Thompson. Sabonis with the ball. And the rejection by Gafford.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
DeRozan finds Monk. DeRozan against Thompson. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from DeRozan.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect his shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Malik Monk. Averaging about 18 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Thompson passes to Dinwiddie. Outside Irving. That three off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Murray is screen on Gafford. Sabonis kicks to DeRozan for the three. A rebound by Washington.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Pass to Gafford. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Gafford's got the lead up to 7 now for Dallas.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Outside DeRozan. Buries the long-range jumper. DeRozan's got 10 points in the game.
Unlike a lot of players, DeRozan isn't into jacking up a bunch of threes. And I like that about his game, that discipline to stay within his strengths.
Irving can't hit.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Sacramento moving it around. Irving with the steal. To the middle, trying to find Monk, and gets it to him. DeRozan on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Dinwiddie against Monk. Sabonis high post. 4 on the clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And it's DeRozan missing. Mavericks leading by 4. Pass to Gafford. The shot from the low post is good. Gafford's got 6 here in this quarter.
Nice read by Thompson right there, you know, showing he's more than just a shooter with plays like this.
Here's DeRozan. Back to Monk. Outside Levine. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. To the paint. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Excellent job by Sabonis after setting the screen. Very mobile in these pick and rolls.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to talk to his guys. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sabonis. Lyle comes in for Murray. Ellis, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Carter in for Malik Monk. .56 seconds left in the third quarter. Exum passes to Powell. Davis with a screen on Levine. Down low. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Always among the lead leaders in throwdowns. AD's tough around that rack.
Outside Levine. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point land. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Ignoring the contact, Anthony Davis. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Powell is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Dante Exum. Then there's Christie, and it's Marshall in at the 3. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Dallas leading by 8. Now here's Exum. Right side Davis. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Ellis kicks to Monk. Sabonis inside. Back to Monk. Here's Lyles. And a miss there on the triple.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Davis surveying the 4. 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And, you know, for a big man, Anthony Davis has always been above average at the free throw line.
And he makes the first.
When you talk about two-way impact on a game, AD might be the top guy in the league. I mean, when he's healthy, he's a menace on defense with that length and timing. And offensively, he can carry a team.
Hardy, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. The Kings trail by 10. Monk outside. And there's the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I tell you what, he's tenacious on the drive, isn't he? I mean, Monk constantly looking to get to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Powell with a screen on Ellis. Pass to Powell. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Davis down low. Lyles there. And that one's good by Davis.
His ability to dominate games is what makes Anthony Davis a top-tier player.
Timeout, Kings. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Hardy. Murray's checked in for the Kings. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. Now, he was vocal in the huddle. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Sabonis finds Monk. Sabonis sets the pick for Monk. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You've got to get out on Monk now. He shoots a high percentage from outside the arc, and the form, perfect.
pass to Marshall. Inside, stolen by Carter. On the wing, Ellis. Spins. Back to Carter. Ellis outside. For three, Murray. And another three for Sacramento.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Right side, Irving. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Pass to Carter. Back to Monk. Sabonis' screen on Christie. Monk for three. It's rebounded by Dallas. They've led by as much as 10. And Marshall kicks to Irving. Outside, Davis. And they double up Davis. Three, Marshall. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Marshall's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Timeout, Kings. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dwight Powell. B.J. Washington comes in for Davis. Thompson, he's checked in for Marshall. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Christie. Sacramento also making some changes. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Ellis. And Levine subbed in for Carter. DeRozan against Thompson. Shoots from the elbow. DeRozan gets the bucket.
Turning up the temperature on his intensity that time. DeRozan getting it done in the big-time moments.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Irving for three. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
This is something DeRozan does all too well. I mean, presses the issue, forces the issue, and then gets the defense to overcommit.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Mavericks?
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
And it's sent back by Sabonis.
Outstanding defensive instincts by Sabonis. Really good timing when to rise up to reject shots.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
You can almost feel the mindset he has. I mean, when the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Kings on D. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. That's on Keegan Murray. Here's DeRozan Outside, Sabonis. Wide open look here for Murray. Again, the miss by the Kings. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Mavericks. They've led by as much as 10. Out to Thompson. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. DeRozan inside. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Sabonis. Shoots over Washington. Good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes, Kyrie Irving has simply caught fire.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
It's not over yet.
Timeout, Kings. Monk, the pass to DeRozan. Levine with it. He's picked up by Irving. Murray for three. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
And hard not to get excited about Keegan Murray's potential. He can shoot the ball. He rebounds it. If this guy continues to grow his game, he could end up being a high-level impact player.
So the first of 3 is good, and that brings them within 2 here. And a tough miss as the second of 3 shots at the line missing. 1 to go. Nails the third. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 2. And here's DeRozan. Count it! A huge shot to tie it up.
This is what scratches the itch for DeRozan. Moments like this, he lives for. Takes great pride in being the guy to knock down the critical shots.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Levine against Irving. The 15-footer. It falls!
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
From deep three-point territory. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, a top-tier matchup. I wonder if you circled this one on the calendar.
Every game is like that for us, especially going forward. We understand what we're trying to accomplish. Little things matter in the big picture, so we want to just come out and just have a consistency on both ends of the floor.
Well, it showed up tonight, man, with a big win, man. I appreciate your time. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Daniel Gafford.